Hi everybody, this is video 10 of my 21-day video challenge, and today's topic is moving past your fears. So I'm sitting here with a cup of coffee at my kitchen table because I wanted to be comfortable, because this is kind of an uncomfortable topic for me to discuss. So anyway, we had a team meeting last week, our weekly team meeting, and during that team meeting we got a challenge also, and it's very similar to this one, so I will be combining that challenge with this one, because I think that will kind of help me get past this issue that I'm having. But I wanted to first tell you what my fears are and how I've been trying to deal with those. My first fear is very similar, to what a lot of other people might feel is their fears, and that is fear of failure. Because you don't want to keep hearing, "I told you so." You don't want people pitying you. You don't want the ridicule. You don't want the condescension. And at least to me, those are the things that I fear will happen if I fail. But then I have to look at these people, because they're just people with judgments and attitudes, right? What have they done? What have they accomplished? What have they even tried? What did they try and quit? So that's what I have to look at when people are making judgments about what I'm doing for my business and how I'm going forward with it. The second thing that I have to deal with is my fear of success. Oh my gosh, what if I do become a millionaire? What if I have a team? What if I have a team who has teams? What if I have all these people depending on me and I am not fully equipped to do that? There's a lot of responsibility when people are looking at you for leadership, and I didn't get a whole lot of experience doing that, although I did have a team, but my team was designated for me when I was working. And this is completely different, because these people become part of my team because they want to be part of my team. There's something that I've said or I've done that makes them admire me and makes them want to be a part of my team. So, and I'm going to keep adjusting this camera because I feel like I'm straining my throat. So I'm going to try and put it at a level where I am not looking up in the air like this and trying to talk. But anyway, so fear of success to me is also a big fear. So what I've got to do is figure out, okay, what have I already been successful at? And I've been successful at raising a family. I've been successful at managing the household expenses and maintaining my house. I've been successful at caring for other people. So I'm not selfish. So I can be a good leader. I can be unselfish. I can share all my talent and experience. And then what I need to do is make sure that I have resources to answer questions that I don't have the answers to. And in my business, there's a lot of resources. So I just have to familiarize myself with all of those resources, so that if somebody comes to me with a question, I can point them in the right direction when I can't answer it for them. And it's always good as a leader. You need to teach people how to find answers themselves as well. You can't always be there answering the questions for them. What is the saying? If you give a fish to a man, he'll have food for one day, but if you teach him how to fish, he'll have food forever, right? So that's the thing. I guess that's a good model for any leader, right? So another thing is my appearance, because I'm not comfortable. I have put on a lot of weight in the past 20 years, and I'm uncomfortable in this body. Um, I feel that maybe that holds me back a little bit because my gosh, what if I had to go on stage? I don't like doing videos because I'm afraid how I look in them. I don't like to have my picture taken because I don't feel like I look the way I'm supposed to look in the pictures. Not the way I think I look anyway. And I always think I look bad. So, um, but the one thing is, there is no special look for this business. As a matter of fact, if you know my business, there are two leaders and they're completely different in appearance and mannerisms. We have one that dresses in a tank top whenever he does his webinars, and we have one that usually wears, a nice shirt and, a nice hat and is very well spoken. And the other one that dresses in the tank top, he might go crazy sometimes, and he'll get all energized and jump around and try to enthuse us. And then we have two women who were on stage just recently at an event that I was at, and they are completely different, not only in the types of businesses that they run, but in the way they go about their business. And so there is no defined look for success in this business. I do internet and affiliate marketing, and you work from a home office, so I shouldn't be worried about looking professional. As far as for that, but I worried about that because I was worrying whether that would make me credible, as well as my education, because I really have only associate's degree, although I did go to college and was working on my bachelor's degree. I never really completed that degree because I got into I ended up retiring, and I really didn't need a degree to retire, and I don't need a degree to do this business. What I've learned in business so far from my associate's degree is helpful, and what I learned from my past experience working with different software in the office has helped me. But as far as having a degree, it's not really required. So I have to realize that that a degree is not important. What I do need to do is just to learn things that that training is provided to me for, and learn them step by step and become a master at each thing. And then I can be a good teacher as well and show others. And sometimes what works for some people doesn't work for other people. So you have to be flexible. You have to understand that, what you might be good at, somebody else might not be good at, and that's okay. What they're good at and what you're not good at, that's okay. Different strokes for different boats, right? Is that how the expression goes? Well, anyway. And my fifth fear is my age. I am retired, as I said. I retired last year when I was 64 years old, and I am turning 65 next month, and I fear that maybe I waited too long. To start this business. Why didn't I start something like this, when I was working, and then I'd already be established? Well, it's not necessarily so, because, I was doing a lot of different things. I was trying to find something back then, and nothing really panned out for me. I spent a lot of money, and so it really it really doesn't matter what age I started at. I probably would be at the same place I am right now, because actually the program that I'm in right now only started itself maybe 3 or 4 years ago, and they're going through a great change right now, and I feel like I might be on the ground floor for this new development in the business, and so I think I'm in the right place at the right time. But my age doesn't really matter, because I'm going to be learning everything the same time everybody else is. And also, everybody started at the same place I did, so it doesn't matter. And I'll just learn it at my own speed, and that's what I have to realize. So that's how I try to get past that fear. Well, you know, I also worry that maybe, who would want to listen to an old fart like me, right? But I guess other old farts would. So, but there's a lot of young people out there who respect the experience of age. And though I may not be tech savvy, I do have some good stories and some good um, uh, motivations and things like that have helped me get to 65 years old and get through traumatic things that have happened to me, and surpass that, and learn how to put those behind me and not become a victim, and instead become a survivor. So those are the types of things that a young person might be able to learn from me, or at least listen to, and be watchful of situations, so that it can prevent them from putting themselves in a hole that they can't dig themselves out of, or in a dark place that they can't get out of. So anyway, I wanted to get back to this meeting that we had last week with the team, and we were to make a list of what ifs. So here is my list. It's a long list, right? It is, what if someone I know sees this video? Well, that would probably be a good thing, right? What if I spend lots of money and never make any sales? What if I'm too old? What if I find out later it's a scam? What if I'm not a good leader? What if I end up going bankrupt? What if I decide to quit? What if I get too tired? What if I can't learn all I have to? What if I mess up? What if I look like a fool? What if I look old and fat? What if I can't think of anything to say on a video? What if I lose my marriage? What if I end up frazzled? What if I die? Who will carry on? What if I get too sick to go on? What if I need surgery and can't work? What if no one ever buys from me? What if no one believes me? What if I get sales, but they all quit after 1 month? What if I get tongue-tied? What if I become very successful and don't know what to do next? And what if I have to get on stage and tell my story? Well, I think I've told you how I'm dealing with all those different things. So now I have to deal with this list. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to burn it. That was part of the exercise. So I'm starting the fire on my stove. I can't do this outside because there's a burn ban. And what if I get caught, right, doing a burn? So I'm going to do it inside. And hopefully I don't catch my house on fire. So here goes. It's going. I'm going to hold it this way because hopefully then it won't flame up. Can you see it? Okay, I'm trying to make sure. These are all my what ifs, and I'm getting rid of them. I'm burning them, and I'm getting rid of them. Pretty soon I'm going to have to let go. I probably could have written a few more, but right now, that's all I'm writing. So, there it is. It's going down the drain. I don't know if you can see that, but it's going down the drain now. Oh, there's a few words still left. Well, all it is the name of the person who suggests that we do that. So, there it is. How do I get past my fears? I get past my fears by thinking of the solutions to my fears. And I get past my fears by making a list and burning that list and getting rid of that list. And then I put it behind me because it's all gone now. So I hope this is helpful for you. And if so, I hope that you'll want to continue with me on my journey as I get through these 21 days. I have 11 more to go. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.